Hello everybody and welcome to Coew Wrestling Blood Shower, the season finale of episode 4, or not episode 4, season 4. Pardon me, I am your color commentator and the main play-by-play commentator that is out here tonight, and he is Edward P22, and Sarah already kicking off things here tonight for Blood Shower. On the grand stage, the Random Base Rumble has happened. We have our main event, which is confirmed to be Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the Coew Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and that is a big match for this big stage. Zero now marching on down to the ring, readying for a fight. And the golden stairs have been wheeled out for us here tonight as well. We are in Australia here tonight. We're in the bottom of the world. But everybody is prepared for all-out war. And they're flexing down, saying that the spotlight should be on her. I wanted to prove that today. The Blood Shower here tonight. They're not really cashing in at favor like we thought like she would this entire season, but having to show her frustrations decking out a ref in the recent Coew Wrestling weekly show. So let's see if she can handle this. Against Toni Storm, who had lost recently at the Random BS Rumble against Sparkle. So these two women not on the greatest winning streaks at the moment, but here tonight to fight on this stage. I'm going to see that right now. With timeless Toni Storm now entering the ring.
And from Auckland, New Zealand,
waving at the crowd respectfully. Wearing a robe as well, was marching on down. Toni Storm. That little bit of craziness coming out into play. But Toni Storm getting into the ring as we speak right now. Having a good win against Chris Statlander. Before ultimately losing to Sparkle in a very competitive match at the Random BS Rumble. And now she's going to be fighting against Zera as someone who wants to go back after the Women's Championship, haven't been able to get a title shot. Zera, who's been showing a lot of frustrations with her current position in the card. So we will see how this goes for both of them, to be fair. And now the match is going to begin. Zera pulling up her arm supports. Toni Storm in full wrestling gear. The bell is rung. Both women going for a grapple. Toni Storm throws Zera into the corner, chop it to the chest. Another chop to the chest. Now going after the arm. Another chop in the corner, taking down Zera. And now quickly getting up, throwing down Toni Storm. Now just chopping to the chest again, arm breaker. Putting Zera on the ropes. Toni Storm looking to go airborne by the looks of it, clotheslining Zera to the outside on the concrete floor. Now again looking for the jump over to the outside, smashing the head on the barricade right there. Looking for a suplex on the concrete. Deadlift suplex by the looks of it, showing that strength that Toni Storm has within her arms. And now deadlift suplex onto the concrete. That rushes the blood to the head, it disorientates your opponent. It's a very good strategy from Toni Storm here, taking control of this match completely. Now 4 count, the referee pushing Zero back. Zero looking like she wants a piece of Toni Storm. Toni Storm not getting in the ring, waiting for Loki to get to the, not Loki, Zero to get to the outside, smashing Toni Storm's head into the canvas. Now just vicious ground and pounds on the outside from Zero to Toni Storm. Trying to beat some sense into the crazed woman. Now getting into the ring, looking to dish out some more damage. That did not happen. Headbutt straight to the face. Stomp to the gut. Hip attack in the corner straight to Zero. Zero's not doing that well this match. Zero's just being easily picked apart by Toni Storm. Zero quickly getting up low, not wanting to stay down for too much longer. Putting Toni Storm into the corner and now going after the legs. Stomp on the ankles. Punch to the gut, punch to the head, kick to the gut again. Or like kick to the leg. Chop block to the knee. Getting up immediately, and Toni Storm going after that knee of Zero, the repossessed knees. Zero fighting through, punching the head of Toni Storm. Punch around the skull, going around back drop driver into the canvas. Kick to the side. Now just cranking the neck of Toni Storm. Now stomping down on the hand of Toni Storm. Suplex into the middle of the ring. Nailing it. Springboard knee chop straight to the skull. Chop to the chest. Stomp to the ankle. Kick to the gut and looking for Storm Zero. Could she put away Zero? That move has put away Chris Statlander before, has put away many other wrestlers. Going in for the cover here. 1, 2, and kick out 2 from Zero. Toni Storm cannot believe it. Punch to the face, and now Zero answering back with an overhand chop. And now both women are teeing off against each other. Well, it looks like Zero's getting the upper hand in the striking exchange. Toni Storm managing to go for an overhand again. So breaking up the striking exchange, going in for a running knee. Toni Storm still in this fight. I know Zero going in for a pedigree, looking to land a stiff pedigree there, but being stopped immediately before taking down. Before being taken straight to the mat. Quick double axe handles from Toni Storm. Ducking down underneath. Quickly with a clothesline. Going in for a kick into the corner. Zero looking for possibly another pedigree. Actually nailing it this time. Could Toni Storm be done? Yes, she is. Zero with the pedigree getting a win against Timeless Toni Storm in the opening match here tonight. Congratulations to Zero for picking up that big win. And the crowd is going wild for her. Now we see Zero celebrating on the turnbuckle. So they're managing to get a lot of wins this season, but unfortunately not able to regain her championship. Hopefully she'll do better next season. But we shall move on to our next match very soon. And we're having our second match here tonight, and it's a fatal 4-way women's match, and it's against a bunch of competitors that has appeared throughout Coew Wrestling, maybe not as frequently as the previous ones with Sarah and Tony Storm, but Dakota Kai marching on out here first, making a never appearance here in Coew Wrestling, wanting to get a win on a big stage, and that's what we're going to try to see now. Damage Control being represented through Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai entering in through the ring. Laser set on getting a win here tonight, trying to get a final win this season for herself, for Damage Control, as they haven't really been doing that well at all throughout Coew Wrestling. So let's see if she's gonna get that win. She was number one's contender at one point for the women's championship before she lost. But yeah, let's see who the next competitor is. I believe our next competitor here tonight is none other than Loki. Loki, here to just make a name for herself. She has been one of the biggest stars in Coew Wrestling, hasn't really gotten a title shot this season, has not been for Loki, but she's looking to get some type of redemption here tonight. We're trying to cap off this season at least with a win to launch her into the next one. Loki getting up on the ropes, readying for a fight. And getting off the ropes currently, stretching out a little bit. The next challenger coming out is another wrestler who I do not believe has gotten a win this season, and it is the Unseen Demon. Now we can talk about unlucky situations with Unseen. Unseen, I believe, has only been in one-man singles matches, and has lost all of them. I don't think has always been the pinning person, but it definitely needs to try to get some winning ways back into her system. And as we can see, Unseen just marching on down to the ring. Now we're gonna see Unseen crawling into the ring. Marching around. Readying up, warming up herself for our last participant in this match, and it is Mia Yim. Mia Yim starting off great, being Rhea Ripley, but not able to capitalize on that momentum. Wanting the signal of ending off this season on a high note, and that's why she's out here. The crowd are firmly behind her. We can hear the support from the top of this stadium right now. Yeah, Mia Yim marching on down into the ring, pulling down that mask of hers. Overall, is just ready to put on a great fight when she can, and is definitely the underdog, but should be able to pull through here tonight. Now this is not elimination, this is just a straight fatal 4-way, so first pinfall and first submission is the winner. You do not have to be pinned or submitted to lose if the other person is. The referee has rang the bell. Now it is time for us to witness greatness here. Mia Yim taking on Loki, and Unseen taking on Dakota Kai. She's currently ragdolling Loki from Mia Yim's area. Thrown into the corner, quickly punch to the spine. Drop kick straight to the side of the head. Head scissors takedown. Snapmare and also a head drag combination right there. One count by the by Unseen. But landing some stiff elbows right there before Dakota Kai trying to lock into submission. Yim breaking up immediately, drop kick into the spine. Dakota Kai not taking that lightly. Just targeting Mia Yim. Just biting the neck of Loki right now goes Unseen. Now kick to the ankles there. I don't know what Dakota Kai was looking for, but Unseen quickly going in for a submission attempt on Dakota Kai and quickly having that breaking up. Submissions in this match is quite risky as you need everybody out of the ring and also to like just isolate one specific person, and that is very difficult in a fatal four-way scenario. But currently 1, 2, a kick out of 2 from Dakota Kai. Dakota could have been beaten there by the looks of it. Mia Yim looking for the quad kicks on the ground. Kick to the spine. Now Mia Yim looking to break the jawbone there of Dakota Kai. This could be it. The referee going in for the pinfall count there, but being broken up by the Unseen. Unseen dodging that big boot there. Going to pick up into a power slam position, but never mind getting a chop block to the knees. Something which I will never understand about Unseen is why Unseen wrestles in heels. I feel like that would be a major disadvantage. But AO, we're here. Baseball back to the face of Unseen by Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai running rough shot with the baseball bat, trying to take down every single woman. Loki disarming the baseball bat shot and quickly landing an uppercut. But it looks like Loki's just disarming everybody and going after everyone no matter what. Even on the outside right now. Looking for a cave in there. Neck break on the outside. I guess to answer my question earlier, like, it isn't advantageous to like use the heels as a weapon. Kind of like Mock with his metal knee pads. But like at the same time, you would got to be thinking, you got to have incredible balance to run in it, to jump in it, all of these things. Because like, I thought wearing heels was hard to walk in sometimes if you're not like trained in it. Quick clothesline to take down Unseen. That valet driver. Backdrop driver and the concrete. Quickly will take down onto the canvas. Not even a canvas, it's just a concrete. The camera zoomed out because Mia Yim grabbing another kendo stick. We have 3 kendo sticks now just littered around the outside. Getting inside the ring. And Loki quickly looking for, I believe, the leg drop while Dakota Kai and Unseen are preoccupied on the outside, going in for a pinfall. Dakota Kai needs to get into the ring. I don't think she noticed until way later, but Mia Yim kicking out at least. Otherwise, you know, the match would be over. Loki would have won there. from that leg drop. Mia Yim showing very much big determination right now. Eat the feet over to Loki. Going in for the pinfall. I do not think that's a wise move. As Unseen quickly breaking up that pinfall attempt. Now kicks to the guts. DDT. No, never mind. DDT does not work. Eat the feet again. Unseen looking for the submission hold, but quickly Dakota Kai getting in before the submission could even last for a couple of seconds. Now look for him over into the corner, looking for a kick in the corner, part of team kick in the past. Full-way slam, bridging a little bit, but the referee wasn't counting the pinfall. And now quickly taking down Unseen. Dakota Kai quickly with kicks to the head. Looking for the chiropractor. Now goes Dakota Kai. Going in for a cover there, but quickly being stomped in the face. Power slam into the leg drop. Nailing it on the outside. Going in for the cover. 1, 2. Mia Yim needing to break out that pinfall and did just barely. Going in for a quick, just dropping it on in a power slam position. Mia Yim now teaming up with Loki to hit a Russian leg sweep, double Russian leg sweep against Unseen. But Unseen getting back up, not wanting to stay down, not wanting to let up a single inch. Now using that kendo stick in the corner, just obliterating Mia Yim as much as she can. Clothesline takedown. Grabbing the kendo stick again. Going in, using it as a weapon. Going in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Mia Yim picking up the win here tonight. Loki was just barely there. Broke up the pin at the end of the 3 count. But Mia Yim picking up that big win and putting that, not undefeated, the underdog that I said earlier, how Mia Yim is the underdog in this fight, and if she just puts her mind to it, she will pick up the win. Well, she did it here tonight, picking up the win in the final match of Season 4 for her. So congratulations to Mia Yim. We are now here in our 3rd match here tonight, and our final non-title match, because there's only 7 matches on this show. And the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne is marching on out here because it is going to be the good guys versus the bad guys. And the bad guys are coming out first. Even though this man has got a round of applause from the crowd around him. And it is Pete Dunne now. Pete Dunne has not had... Well, Pete Dunne has had a good... Like, if we're talking about Season 4, Pete Dunne has had a good career. But he has been picking up losses after losses since losing the Coew Wrestling Flyweight Championship, and Pete Dunne is being a little bit bitter about it. He's not very happy that he's not picking up that wins that he thinks he rightfully deserves. He's carrying that Flyweight Championship for a long time. And, you know, now he's going to be in this tag match. He doesn't really want to be in this triple threat tag match. He wants to be people fighting for the main championships. But management said, look, you're teaming with Mock and Gunther here tonight. You're going to be teaming with them as you deserve a spot on the show, and you're definitely guaranteed it. Go and win for your team. And Pete Dunne, not really much of a team player unless it's with Tyler Bate, but Tyler Bate isn't here. So now he's just waiting inside the ring, waiting for his partners to come in, and is going to try to look to secure a win for himself as the final bit of the end of this season. Now, with that being said, the Ring General, Gunther is now walking out here. Another person who's had a very bad season here tonight. Let's state facts. Gunther has not won a single match in Coew Wrestling. He has been in singles matches. He's been in multi-man matches, and every single time he has failed at the standard. His biggest match in the season was against Top recently, where he did land some heavy strikes against Top, but he didn't get the job done. And now he's here, he's going to be having a team with him. He did run Imperium, in fact, like Marcel Bartel, and known as Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. I forgot what his name was before that. Like, you know, these guys were part of Imperium, but Walter has not had any of these guys with him. So we gotta see how this is done. Quickly taking off the coat that Walter brings with him every time he steps in that ring. The ring general commanding his presence. I'm gonna see how this goes with our next participant that is coming out here right now. And that is the Beacon. Apparently the Beacon is coming out here. It is Mock, and Mock getting all he deserved with the boos here tonight. Nobody here likes this man. Nobody here likes this man. This man is a jealous prick in all sense of the words. I do not like him, and I know I have to be unbiased, but my man, fuck this guy. Every single time when Burn gets a shot, every time that Burn is included in a match, he always bitches and complains about it backstage. And that's like his whole thing at the moment. He was a part of the random BS Rumble. He got eliminated. But he was like, why is Burn here? Why is Burn given so many chances? And all of this constantly. And, you know, now he's fighting against Burn again. Like, these two are inseparable as it currently stands. He losing against Burn. And before the special show that, you know, Burn would challenge Jim for. An Acid Storm, but he's still going after him. He still wants a piece of him, and he's going to get that in this tag action here tonight. Key note is that Pete Dunne has had a former fight with not Pete Dunne. Yeah, Pete Dunne has a former fight with Romano, who is in this match because it is Burn versus Romano versus Raffaello, and as we can see, Burn coming out here in all black. He is wearing not exactly the same gear that I beaten Mock with, but almost the same gear, wearing the same pants as he did before, or trousers if you're cultured. And Burn coming out here in the leather, black leather dripped out of his mind, wanting to get that win to Mock, and probably also just like showing off to Mock like, hey look, I'm wearing the same gear that I've beaten you pillar to post in a Saints Deathmatch 2-0 as well. Trying to rub salt in the wound. And Burn wanting to wait for his tag team partners to come out here. But yeah, Burn, Mock having deep history against each other. As well as Pete Dunne having some history with Romano, while saying that he does respect him for taking all the title and underestimating him before. Pete Dunne is not underestimating him now. He wants to take the fight to him. He wants to make Romano beg for mercy after what he did by taking his title away. And now both of the Romano and Raffaello coming out here wearing purple, seemingly unified with Burn. I know I've probably mentioned this before in the season, but actually in Coew Wrestling we do have a training grounds which both of these wrestlers, like both of them were trained in, and they were trained by the likes of Burn. They were trained by the likes of Zero. They were trained by the likes of Timmy the Not Spaceman, Ocean Man, all of the training facilities of former wrestlers, Zero as well. Backstage being trained by there, but these people are like family to Burn. Hell, they might even be family because there is, you know, Raffaello is the son of Burn, and like they were trained by him. They're going to be working alongside him here tonight. This is their first interaction, I guess, with him directly, apart from like the random BS Rumble where like Raph and Burn were in there for like a second before Burn was eliminated, and then Raph by Jacob Fatu, I believe, if I remember correctly. But they're all wearing purple right now. This is a... Okay, I didn't even realize, but this is just a straight up gang warfare match. I thought it was just a normal 6-man tag, but I guess it's gang warfare. Mock immediately targeting Raffaello after taking down Burn, and by the looks of it, I don't want to say team bad guys, because, you know, it's the more despicable team of like Pete Dunne, Gunther, and Mock fighting against each other. Mock landing that elbow straight to the back of the head of Burn. Telling Burn to get up, stop being a coward. Gunther on the outside with Romano. I do not know how that's going to do between them. And Pete Dunne going after Raffaello. And it seems like at least the family of these guys are all working together. I will say that I do believe that the advantage is on Burn's team, as they have trained together. There's at least an official team with Burn and, well, not even with Burn, with Rafael and Romano being a team in Call of Duty Wrestling, and also just championship success. There is definitely an advantage in the team department with that team. However, Pete Dunne is very vicious, and it was more the technical wrestling. Gunther can just throw you around like a ragdoll and absolutely punish you. Mock literally has metal knee pads and elbow pads. I do think that the more like barbaric sort of style will go towards Gunther, Pete Dunne, and Mock. Even if they're not part of like a team, they are by themselves vicious. And oh my god, an exploder on the concrete from Pete Dunne to Burn. Burn managing to just get up real quick, but his neck might have just been shafted because of how he landed on the concrete there. And stuff like that, that's what I mean. And now Mock going after Burn immediately. Mock, sensing that Burn is in the ring by himself, goes after him directly. Romano seemingly going into the ring to protect the pin right there Burn was going to have, and now Mock being pinned by Romano, but quickly Pete Dunne trying to go in for the bitter end. That did not work. And now Torfire NATO inside the ring. Righteous DDT from Romano as well. Fire NATO taking down Pete Dunne. And like I said, this is a team match. This is a 6-man tag team right now. 3-on-3 action, gang warfare. And it seems like Pete Dunne is going for an X-Plex onto Burn in the ring. It seems like everybody on the outside is preoccupied, so Burn needs to kick out or that one's going to be over. Also, the announce table at some point just got like destroyed. Mock trying to break the spine of Romano on the outside, and Pete Dunne looking for the bitter end on the Burn. This could be it. There's no rope breaks, no count out, and no disqualification in gang warfare, but Burn managing to kick out with the bitter end. Romano quickly getting in the ring, noticing that Pete Dunne was there. Romano is the one that dethroned the Bruiserweight, and is now going in for a pinfall after a knockout blow. Mock getting in the ring, immediately going after Burn. He's not breaking up the pinfall, he's going for revenge against Burn, and now lifting up for the Mock driver into the canvas. Raffaello getting involved now. Raffaello is sick of his shit. But however, he might need to go and see if he can break up a pinfall here. I don't think he is, but Romano quickly kicking out of that powerbomb. Not many people kick out of Gunther's powerbomb. That usually spells the end for a match. Pete Dunne going in for another pinfall attempt. This could be it, and it is it. Pete Dunne has beaten Burn. I don't know what he hit him with, but Pete Dunne picking up the win for his team by beating Burn in the center of the ring. It seems like the viciousness off of Pete Dunne and also dropping him on his neck, hitting the bitter end, the Mock driver. Everybody was targeting Burn and it was just too much and they couldn't break up the pin. So congratulations to these three for winning in the final bit of this season. Our first title match here tonight, and it is going to be for the Call of Duty Wrestling Hardcore Championship in an open challenge death match. Last time Edward had one of these, it ended badly. Could this right the wrong? Then we left for CM Punk, or will Edward suffer the same fate? We don't know, but I think I already know who's coming out. We have seen that symbol before, and we know that he is back in Call of Duty Wrestling. If he's coming out here right now, is looking at the crowd, and it is Jim making his return, not medically cleared again. I would like to stress this man should be out injured. He has the face mask that is to protect his face after sustaining massive injuries. He's wearing sunglasses on the outside of it, which I don't think that is a proper way how to deal with that. But Jim marching on down to the ring, looking like he wants to take the Hardcore Championship while he is still injured, still suffering the side effects of facing Burn at Acid Storm. And We do know that Jim has said in interviews that he is gunning for his championship of the Coew Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, that he never lost it, that he's planning to take that. And although he can't go after it now because of the likes of Stone Cold or Shinsuke Nakamura, he says whoever wins in the main event in Season 5, he's going for his title. And that's what we're having right now. Jim marching around on the apron. The crowd on their feet, happy to see Jim make his return to Coew Wrestling singles action after Acid Storm. After getting injured, getting bled open by Burn. But let's see if Jim can pick up a win here tonight. Jim having like one of the most impressive undefeated streaks as well. He did lose to Okada and other people during this run, but he has been undefeated in defending the championship and also on special shows. And we're going to see if he can keep up that streak. Wearing that red as well, getting rid of the green from his attire and just switching to red as a show of just anger has built up with this man that he wants revenge. But now talking about another man, and that's Edward P. 1, 2, 3 of the Coew Wrestling Hardcore Championship, and he's just marching down to the ring slowly, menacingly, and covered in, I'm guessing, just glitter with his leather outfit. This man would do literally anything to keep hold of that title. In fact, he has proven that by fighting against Top at the last special show, the Random BS Rumble, having his first successful defense with that championship, and he has made it clear that he would do anything it takes to win it, by busting open Top, by using that barbed wire baseball bat, by using all the weapons and surroundings around him. While there isn't a metal steel barricade this time and it is actually padded, Edward is definitely resourceful. I can see Edward going after that face of Jim, wanting to bust him open some more, trying to re-aggravate injuries. He already knows there is weaknesses inside of Jim and outside of him. And that's why he's the Coew Wrestling Hardcore Champion. He is going to make sure that he's going to exploit those weaknesses. He's going to keep hold of that title as long as he can, because that title means the world to him, and he went to hell and back to get that title back after CM Punk took it away from him and had an incredible run with it.
Introducing the challenger from Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Jim!
Florida man Jim entering in, getting a massive standing ovation from the crowd.
England, weighing in at 204 pounds, the Action Hardcore Champion, the Psycho Edward!
The announcer calling him the Psycho for a reason. This man will do barbaric things in this company to get ahead, and he still probably will. The scars across his body show what he is capable of, what he will do to himself in order to win a match. And showing that title to Jim, showing that to everybody else. The Hardcore Championship. The Hardcore Championship is on the line. Jim. Edward P123. Ring that bell, referee. It's time to let the blood flow. And immediately Edward going after Jim, knocking into him, looking for a handspring there, failing it. I do not think he's actually hit that springboard once. But now going in for the cover. A disrespectful cover by Jim, and Edward quickly getting out of it. Looking a bit frustrated. Jim not laying up though, going in for a shoulder barge into the corner. And a light tube being brought in. Already light tubes are being brought in, cracked around the spine of Edward, taking him out of the equation. Going in for the cover. Light tubes already being used. And by the looks of Edward not having a great time with his spine right there, and like writhing in pain as Jim is taking the fight to him. Jim looking for a springboard, missed inside the ring, and Edward quickly going on top of the back of his head and just now going to start elbowing it with some strikes of his own. Double stomp straight to the sternum. Lifting up Jim to get up to his head height. Jim going in for a quick Irish whip, taking over into the ropes, and a clothesline takedown. Edward trying to just dish out as much punishment as he possibly can. Quickly with another clothesline. Going out underneath the ring. Going underneath the ring now. And now looking for a table. Might see someone be put for a table. Jim trying to kick him, but Edward not really taking that and like at all. Getting back into the ring. Edward is the one. I would say that Edward is the one bringing in the weapons. Speaking of which, I said that springboard was not hit at all once, and then it actually got hit. Edward calling out my bluff right now. And it's just all we're seeing right now is Edward going on the assault. He's going after the sternum as much as he can. He's telling the crowd to shush while he's going directly after Jim. And now Edward going up for the top rope. Jesus, it's a shooting star off of the ropes right here. The referee, that was a 2 count at least. The referee didn't even count a single second of it. Edward going after the face now and just immediately going after Jim. I think he just busted open his mouth. I think I just saw blood come out of the mask. It's very hard because Jim is wearing glasses as well. It's very hard to see. But now light tube being cracked over the back of his head. Edward is now just going for everything he can. Breaking the knees on the concrete. Smashing him down. Jim holding on to his leg. Probably a good idea to hold on to his leg because that is concrete floor. There is no forgiveness here. Edward now lifting up Jim. And throwing him into the ring. Trying to go after the legs there with Jim. Quickly kicking him off. Trying to make sure that there is a little bit of distance there. And now going for a slap there, but that did not really work. Jim looking to just quickly drop Edward on his head. Drops him all across the knee. Going in for the cover. Only a 1 count though. Again, last rush probably because Edward is still fresh in this match. Jim is the one that's taking most of the offense. DDT. Taking out both him and the referee. Edward being beaten pillar to post on the inside of the ring. Edward getting up and looking in for a clothesline there, but quickly being intercepted. Kick to the leg. Thrown into the ropes. Ducking down underneath. Quickly with a knee strike, or not a knee strike, elbow strike to the face. Edward quickly with a drop kick flip. And trying to go in for a strike there, but Jim says no. Referee getting in the way there. Referees have been getting in the way a lot in this match. All he needs to do is count the pin for submissions, not stand in the way of these wrestlers because they will just go through them. That's what has been happening. Now quickly smashing over his head into the turnbuckle. And now we've got a bin right now. Edward just relaxing on the turnbuckle. Not nonchalantly waiting for Jim to get in the ring. And now looking for a pump handle driver made in Japan maybe. On the table supports. Those are metal beams supporting the table. Using that as a way to punish Jim more. That is sturdy. It can cut you up if you land on it wrong. And Edward just made sure that Jim landed on it with full force. Now Jim looking for, oh no, the Jim driver in the center of the ring. Could Jim nail it? Yes, he can. Edward rolling to the outside, probably trying to get some time to recover. But Jim can cover him on the outside here. We know that. And now a barbed wire baseball bat being used against Edward's skull. Jim maybe looking for the pinfall after that. Yeah, he is. 1, 2... And a kick out of 2 on the outside. Edward's bleeding. Edward is bleeding a lot. The barbed wire has shedded some skin. Whenever we see this, this is usually an equal to an injury. There is blood on the floor right now. Just puddles of it on the concrete. There's even some in the ring. Wait, oh no, that's from Jim? I think Jim might be bleeding. Because that was... new one coming in from the ring. Spear to the outside. Jim trying to get some strength. I don't know who's bleeding and it is. If that is Edward or if that's Jim. I don't think it's actually Edwards. It might be Jim's. Edward quickly going into barbed wire bat, not able to disarm Jim. Going in for the cover here now. What? Yeah, that is Jim's blood. That is Jim's blood because it's where Jim's head is. Actually, it might be both. Both of these men are just bleeding buckets onto the outside because it seems to be where Edward's head is bleeding, but also where Jim's head is. Now, again, carving into the skull, just targeting the head. If there's a weakness there, Edward's going to exploit it. Yeah, that is definitely Jim's blood, and immediately just cracking him with the barbed wire bat across the skull. Even a protective mask right there, which is covering up where the blood is not going to stop the bleeding if it's going to force the mask into there. It's going to be like suction cupped onto his face. How much blood is being used. Now looking for a light tube, but Edward quickly suicide diving over to the outside. Tope Suicida. Going in for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 from Jim. Yeah, these two are bleeding a lot. There's going to be a lot of blood loss between Jim and Edward. The light tube again being cracked open the side of Jim's arm. The light tubes are used a lot here. Now a ladder being brought into this fight. A ladder. Just chucking a whole ladder at Jim. Fighting up the ramp. Edward's not even fighting Jim. He's letting him just like lay there. Oh no, he's going for the top rope. Is he going to go for the black arrow? Oh no. What is Edward planning to go for? Oh, drop kick off the top rope onto the outside. That's probably not going to land nicely for Edward because he's landing back first on concrete. Now a run up. Knee strike straight to the face again. Targeting the head of Jim. That is all that he's doing. He's targeting the head. He's looking for the death sentence on the concrete. Looking to German suplex him onto the concrete. In his own blood. Now looking for the Rainmaker. This could be it. This is probably the end for Jim here tonight. 1, 2. A kick out of 2 from Jim to Edward. These two are bloodying this entire thing. The crowd trying to fight forever. I would agree, but also that is a little bit barbaric because like these people are exhausted. Jim getting in the ring. Edward quickly grabbing hold of Jim after trying to go after with the trash can, snapping the fingers now. Just causing even more injuries. Just injure the hand, injure the head. Do whatever you can to survive. The bin almost saving Edward there. Didn't really though. Edward getting out of the corner. Throwing it into the ropes. Jim going over. He does not want to stay in the ring with Edward, and honestly that's probably a good shout. Edward going up to the top rope again. Double meteor onto the concrete on the outside this time. A lot bigger offense. It looks like Edward wants to use the bin. And quickly handspring inside the ring. Just taunting, I guess, Jim. With both handspring attempts there. Going after the arms. Stomping down. Edward going to the outside. Jim waiting for him. Jim getting some offense in of his own. Quick little side suplex taking down Edward. Now just smashing the back of his head into the outside. The blood from Edward not pouring out as fast as Jim's, but still noticeable that it's bleeding out on the floor. Oh my goodness. Just a chair shot to the back of the head on the concrete floor. 1, 2. How is Edward still in this? That was essentially a concerto just without a chair on the floor. Instead it's concrete. He just smacked... Jim driver. Just Jim driver. Or a powerbomb. Oh no, 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 no! Oh! Spine first onto the barricade. These two are not looking to be friends, they're looking to injure each other in order to gain the advantage. Elbow straight to the jaw of Jim. What is the plan between these two? We're dodging out of the way of Jim's strikes there. And I'm just taking him down to the floor again, grinding his head into the concrete. That mask is only providing a little bit of protection, but there is so much blood. There is so much blood. Even right now, it's just literal puddles forming of blood around the arena. But that wasn't even, his head wasn't even down that quickly, and it's already spreading at a rapid rate. This is how bad things are. We're going to need to mop the outside before next matches here, because we've got 3 matches after this. Jim dropping Edward on his head across his knees again. And now getting the chair again. Is he going to try to crack open the back of his skull? Yes, he did. He's looking for that to be the end. Just again cracking the skull on the concrete. 1, 2, 3. No, a kick out attempt again between these two. This is certainly match of the night contender right now. And now throwing Jim into the referee. Jim being saved by the ref, honestly, at that point. Quickly thrown into the gold stairs. And Jim or I would need to just hit that final move. And I think Jim is going for it. He's looking for the Jim driver on the concrete. If he can nail this, this is certainly over for Edward. And by the looks of it, that is what's gonna happen. We might see a new hardcore champion here tonight. What? How is the referee counting the pinfall from there? But Edward is done, and that is it for Edward. He has lost the hardcore championship after a long while of trying to retain it. Another open challenge gone, because Jim is your new Coew Wrestling Hardcore Champion once again. The belt collector stays true to his name, as he is now your champion. Edward is bleeding out on the floor. Jim is bleeding in the ring. We need to get them both to a medical, medical facility. It's a hospital, you dimwit. But congratulations for Jim for gaining the Hardcore Championship. We're here in our next title match tonight is going to be for the Tag Team Championships. And coming out first is Kota Ibushi. He's going to be teaming up with Kenny Omega to fight against DIY in a normal tag team match. The ring has been disinfected and cleaned, as well as ringside with blood everywhere. We can report that both men have managed to walk to the back without assistance. But yeah, that was a fucking brutal affair between the two, just battling each other in that hardcore match. We offer congratulations to Jim for winning the Coew Wrestling hardcore, not heavyweight, but hardcore championship. And also, we're gonna give a shout out to Edward for putting up one hell of a fight there. However, second open challenge where Edward lost immediately, cracking underneath the pressure. And now Kenny Omega walking on out here tonight. Another half of the Golden Lovers. And now walking down to the ring. Kenny Omega has had great wins with Kota Ibushi as part of the Golden Lovers across Coew Wrestling, and could be winning, could be leaving tonight as our new Coew Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Well, not Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team Champions. I keep saying Heavyweight because it like rolls off the tongue, but it's the tag titles. The Heavyweight titles, Stone Cold and Shinsuke in the main event. And now Kenny Omega signaling to end things here tonight against DIY. The best bout machine. One of the best Japanese wrestlers in the world. The Golden Star and the Cleaner are here in the ring waiting for these two to come out here. And now it's Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. They have beaten Evolution. They have beaten the Chuckle Fucks twice. They have beaten other teams, such as Burn and Mock when they were still together. They have fought through thick and thin to make sure they keep all of those tag titles, and they're going to do their damnedest to make sure they stay around their waist. And there we go, both men standing in the ring. They've also beaten the House of Black as well, lest we forget. The title is on the line.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. And
One
is for
fall.
the Action Tag Team Champions.
Coew Wrestling Tag Team Championships, why do you never announce it properly?
At a combined weight of 424 pounds.
There's the Golden Lovers.
And their opponents.
They didn't even say their name, they just said their weight!
100 pounds.
Golden Lovers, do your job!
Tag Team Champions. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, the announcer's definitely biased.
Why?
The announcer is definitely biased. That is some tomfoolery that just happened there. What I'm gonna do with their job for them is gonna be the Golden Lovers versus DIY for the tag titles. The belt's being held up by the referee. I'm disgraced by that. Just saying, oh yeah, this is how much they weigh. Moving on. Kota Ibushi seeming to take it in stride. I'm not taking it in stride. I'm mad for him. Now it's Gargano versus Kota Ibushi, and Kota Ibushi immediately with the slaps, going in for a power slam into the canvas. Kota Ibushi, Johnny Gargano, the technicians of this team, whereas Kenny Omega is definitely more of a grappler, I guess, and also a striker, and the MMA experts like Kenny Omega has been in, as well as Tommaso Ciampa probably being more of a striker-based brawler inside of this team. But yeah, now we're going to see that. Thrown into the corner, and Kenny Omega quickly with a springboard takedown. Looks like the Golden Lovers are taking the advantage towards DIY. Now DIY has Albert Gold for a reason. They've had this championship for a long time, and that's because they have worked hard to defend it and keep it. But like, we're gonna need to see how that turns out. Going in for a Fisherman Brainbuster by the looks of it. Oh, there we go. Brainbuster down into the mat. Gargano being a quick stiff shot to the jaw there. A little bit of disrespect from Kenny Omega to DIY. DIY having to be put into the corner. Tommaso being thrown into his own corner right now. Thrown down. And Kenny Omega looking for a moonsault of his own. Off the second rope to Tommaso Ciampa, and Kenny Omega is just lighting up a storm right now with this, but Gargano quickly breaking up the pinfall. Kenny Omega not really happy about it, looking like that he wants to go and beat the brakes off Gargano, but then Gargano got out of the ring and he's like, ha 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 ha, I hate you. Quick punch to the face from the Omega. Omega taking a punch to his own face. Grapple. Kenny thrown into the ropes. And now again with a moonsault in the corner. Again going after Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa is not doing well at the moment, if at all. Tommaso Ciampa is still on the ground. Kenny Omega going up to the top rope, waiting for Tommaso to get up first before he delivers a jumping drop kick straight to the face. Just a quick missile drop kick. Going in for the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count already? A 2 count already? This man is going hamburger right now. He's going crazy right now on this man. Now is Kota Ibushi getting into the ring. Chops to the titties. Quickly with a discus clothesline taking him down. Kota Ibushi getting up though. Running knee strike. Immediately taking down Ciampa. And now immediately with the smugness from Kota Ibushi just crouching down. Letting him tag in Gargano as he wants to fight against Gargano specifically. Chop, slap to the face. Punches around. Quick teeing off here. A quick strikes with the palms and then with a spinning heel kick. Going in for a quick Pele kick, landing it across his head. So far, the Golden Lovers are taking it to DIY like nothing has seen before. They are dominating in this match. There's been not much offense from DIY at any point in this, and that is something that needs to be accounted for. Johnny Gargano missed a springboard attempt to Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi putting Gargano in the corner, going around, going to quickly hit a power slam. Oh no, hitting a lung dart into the corner. We've seen Gargano use that a lot in the past in Coew Wrestling, securing the wins without busting open people, even winning a hardcore title with that move. So Gargano being taken down, Gargano trying to go in for a cutter there. Gargano finally actually getting some offense in here tonight. He's actually going to get a tag in, and this is what the teamwork strategy needs to be between these two. Quickly across the knee, and Tommaso Ciampa running knee strike. Oh, a punt by the looks of it, straight to Kota Ibushi, and now he's trying to break the eyes. He's trying to break them eyes right now. He's trying to make him blind. He's trying to make him legally blind, legally and illegally blind. To quickly punch to the side of the head. Tommaso Ciampa roiding out right now. Inside the ring, looking to just dish out as much offense as he possibly can, but also taking it back with Gargano, looking to possibly hit that tag team move that they have had. The meat in the middle, Gargano and Ciampa hitting the tag finish, and going in for the pinfall right now. Tommaso needs to focus on Kenny Omega, but he doesn't, and Kenny Omega just breaks up the pinfall immediately. But that should change things into the favor of DIY, and that is what they are doing. They are making these things happen. Looking for a meet in the middle, but this time inverting the finish. Boom, right into the face of Kota Ibushi. I think busting him wide open. Kenny Omega not getting in the ring to break up the pinfall there. 2 meet in the middles, 2 tag finishes from both guys. And now Tommaso Ciampa's had enough and he's going after the cleaner, DDTing him on the apron, taking him out of the equation. I would say that Kota Ibushi needs to not have this happen quickly with some elbow strikes of his own. A little bit of elbow grease being used, possibly. Going in for a quick grapple, looking for possibly a big powerbomb move by Kota Ibushi, landing it flush on the center of the ring. Kota Ibushi going around back, slapping down into the canvas, going around over into the pinfall. 1 count, only a 1, only a singular 1 count. Lifting up Kota Ibushi, going in for the ropes, going for him into the turnbuckle right here. Going in for a tag move right now between the Golden Lovers, trying to get their momentum back after being hit with 2 tag finishes back to back on Kota Ibushi. Now Kota Ibushi needs to get out of the ring. He needs to wait on the outside, quickly with an elbow drop straight to the chest. And now I'm going in for a quick punch over to Gargano. And Kenny Omega taunting right now. Probably not best to do it to the man that you just punched in the face, because he's probably going to punch you. Kenny Omega getting distracted a little bit. Tommaso Ciampa now putting Kenny Omega in the corner, and immediately a tag in has happened. Quickly going in, sweep the legs, elbow drop to the spine, and there we go right now. Kenny Omega flump flipping up, but Johnny Gargano meets him, throws him into the ropes. You know, maybe going to duck underneath, maybe a little bit of jump over. No, he's going to sweep the leg real quick, and then a quick roundhouse kick to the chest right now of Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega has now been stumped on the head. Kenny might be looking for the basement dropkick straight into the face. Quickly dodges out of the way. This is why he's called the greatest wrestler of all time. He saw that coming and he baited him in, and now he's got a spare back. And Kenny Omega throwing over to Kota Ibushi's corner, looking for possibly a tag move there. Gargano quickly getting out of the corner, looking for a DDT, landing it with perfection, precision strike. Kota Ibushi wanted to be tagged in to help his Golden Lover, but his Golden Lover is now thrown into the other side of the ring. Kota Ibushi almost being a non-factor in this. Hadouken from Kenny Omega to Johnny Gargano, taking him out And now looking in for a tag right now, looking in for a big move, kick to the legs, kick to the legs, kick to the legs. And now looking in for a quick knee bar over to Johnny Gargano. Gargano now breaking out with a stomp to the face. And I think Kota Ibushi might actually be busted open. Wait, hold on. I think there's a little bit of blood on his face. Is he busted open? Yeah, I need to get a more clear view of the side of his head. I need a side profile. But quickly, Kota Ibushi jumping over into the outside, reckless abandonment on the concrete floor. Hopefully there isn't going to be more blood over here. We just disinfected it, and hopefully that disinfectant doesn't go into the bloodstream of Kota Ibushi. Going in for Kamigoye on the outside, standing Kamigoye, knocking out Johnny Gargano. He needs to get him in the ring if he wants to win this match, because if he doesn't get in the ring, he ain't winning the match. That's how it works in this. Well, he can win the match, I guess, but the problem is he's going to win the match and he's not going to win the title. What is he going to do to Gargano on the outside? Oh no! Oh my goodness. Tommaso, don't break up the pinfall. Let him. Okay, you need to tag yourself in, or you need to. Or Gargano's out. He just got dropped neck first. He got dropped neck. He's still targeting neck. Kota Ibushi is still targeting the neck. That is an inverted powerbomb that landed neck first onto the concrete floor. That's it. There's no way that Gargano was going to get up from that. There was no way.
Here are your winners.
We got new tag team champions. And I think Gargano's career may have just ended by the hands of Kota Ibushi. That was Murder Ibushi that just came out here. And yes, he is bleeding from the eyebrows. I think that was a receipt, but I think that was taken too far. We need a stretcher and medical staff to go out for Gargano. He is not moving on the outside of the ring. Tommaso Ciampa's checking on him behind the apron there. He is not moving. We need medical staff out here right now. Oh my goodness. We're back after that. We're back in Coew Wrestling. This is the women's championship match happening in the semi-main event. We're going to provide an update to you if Gargano is well or not. He had to be stretchered out of the building. Tommaso Ciampa looking very concerned. We're rooting for you, Gargano. After Kota Ibushi, I don't know if Kota did it on purpose, but he definitely won the match. He definitely took not even the heavyweight, just the tag titles. Now the Golden Lovers are the tag team champions. We've got Jim as our hardcore champion. We have 2 title changes tonight. We've got 2 more title matches here tonight. We could see all changes. Potentially if Chris Statlander can win, and maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin. But we'll see. We're rooting for you, Gargano, wherever you are. So Chris is entering the ring. Chris Statlander putting on one hell of a performance in Coew Wrestling, earning a title shot just based off of those performances. Now looking to take on the forever champion of Sparkle. Sparkle managing to be one of the longest reigning champions at the moment. If Sparkle wins this match, she'll be the longest reigning champion this season. So let's see if Sparkle can do that, or if she will fail at the last hurdle. For the crowd standing to attention, waiting for Sparkle to come out. There she comes. Wearing the same jacket as Random BS Rumble. Holding on to that women's championship around her waist, as she claims is hers and hers only. The crowd saying now we're talking, as soon as when Sparkle was marching down to the ring. And now there we go, up on the apron. The crowd starting to cheer. I'm sorry if I'm taking out a little bit or I sound like a little bit more cooled off, but like Gargano earlier, that was a thing. But I'll pray that he's alright. Sparkle now entering in this match, wanting to do the same things that she has always done, which is to stay dominant and top of the division at Blood Shower. This is now, I think Sparkle's been on every Blood Shower, but I could be wrong. There is a time period where Sparkle wasn't around much in Call of Duty Wrestling, so you'll see. All on to Call of Duty Wrestling not heavyweight, women's championship. I keep saying heavyweight. I don't know why I'm only saying that title. There's a bunch of different belts, but the women's championship, which is the women's version of the heavyweight title. Sparkle keeping all that belt around her shoulder. Showing that belt to Chris Statlander. And now it's time to ring the bell, ref, and let these two fight out. Sparkle getting the first strikes in the opening bout, quickly taking down Chris Statlander in the center of the ring, slicing her own throat as a gesture. Going after the knees, quickly trying to go after Chris's knees real quick. Punch to the back of the head, double axe handle, stomp to the back, elbow drop straight to the chest. Kicked off, lifting up Sparkle, now looking to hit a DDT into the middle of the ring. Now quickly, oh never mind, power slam on the concrete. Throwing it into the steel steps. Leg drop on the outside. There is countouts here, so these women need to get their action back into the ring. Five count by the ref right there. Going after their knees. Smashing it into the canvas. Going in for a cover here. One count. Now looking for a power slam into the center of the ring. 1, 2. No, only a 1 count. Sparkle dishing out as much offense as she can to Chris Statlander, but it's only a 1 count. Punch to the back of the head, Chris. Chris now firing back, punch to the gut of her own. Lifting up Sparkle, taking Sparkle over into the corner and dropping her head into the turnbuckle. Now looking to hit a big sidewalk slam into the center of the ring. No, on the knees right there. Just marching around the corner, dropping her knees first onto the braced up knee pads right now of Chris Statlander. Kicks to the gut, looking for a fisherman driver. And Chris Statlander looking for the finish right now. Nice razor's edge powerbomb. Never mind, flat out takedown. Looking for a submission move, potentially. And cheering with the crowd. Probably should be going for the cover instead of taunting. What are you actually planning on doing? Going after the legs now. Not going for the finish. Lifting up Sparkle. Throwing into the ropes. Ducks underneath. Jumps over. Break across the knee. Kick to the side of the head. Lifting up. Throwing it into the ropes again. No, over to the outside. Now both women are back on the floor. Big boy senton, or big girl senton as they should say. And now a net breaker on the concrete. Kicks to the back, no, kicks to the stomach. DDT on the concrete. Throwing headfirst into the ring post. Now flexing on Sparkle while staying in the ring. Probably not a good idea for a title match because Sparkle can just stay out here and, you know, not get in the ring and still be the champion. But Chris Statlander letting that happen, letting Sparkle do her own thing, getting herself back into a ring, and now she's looking for big damage again, going after the spine of Sparkle every time. 1, 2, and kick out 2. Going around the spine, lift up, never mind, takedown. The Bulldog. Punch on the side of the head, straight jacket suplex into the middle of the ring. Potentially looking for the Shining Wizard. This could be it. If Sparkle can land it, she will be the person retaining. Nails the Shining Wizard. We have seen that move hit so many times. Could this be it? Dragging Sparkle, dragging Sparkle, dragging into the center of the ring, going in for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Sparkle is still your women's champion. Sparkle holding on to that title. Still champion for across season 4. There you see she has the belt around her shoulder. Congratulations for Sparkle for holding on to that title almost the entire season. And ending off on a big note here tonight. It's time, it's main event time. It's the Coew Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, you fucking dingus. And coming out first is the person who won the random BS Rumble. It is Stone Cold Steve Weiser Austin. Stone Cold making his debut last special show at the random BS Rumble, coming in and walking in dry, beating the brakes out of people and winning the whole thing, eliminating Dave Batista at the end, and now he's looking to take the heavyweight championship to new goals. If Stone Cold wins, he is our heavyweight champion going into season 5. He's going to be the guy that Jim's going to try to go after to take his belt back. He's going to be the #1 guy that's shown up week in and week out with that championship. And I don't know who's going to take it off of him. This man has won 3 Royal Rumbles, 1 Random BS Rumble, a multi-time world champion, Intercontinental champion, $1 million champion. This man, a tag team champion at one stage actually. Let's think about that. This man is going to raise hell in Coew Wrestling if he's given a chance, and that's what Stone Cold is here to do. He's here to beat the brakes out of Shinsuke Nakamura. But there's one thing that Stone Cold needs to worry about, and that's how Shinsuke's new intensity that we have seen. We have seen Shinsuke defend the title in the most recent encounter against CM Punk, managing to get the victory after breaking physics with his clothes. It seems like physics is now back to normal. Shinsuke being sang down to the ring by the crowd in the stadium here tonight. The key thing to note about Shinsuke is that he is the heavyweight champion for a big reason. He has put the work in there. He was the nearly man for so long in Coew Wrestling. That has now been transferred to Burn. He has worked his ass off. He won the FU briefcase and he held onto that briefcase. He could have cashed in when Jim was injured, but he didn't. Instead, he cashed in after Damon Priest won against like, you know, Edward P123 in the champion versus champion match. Confused him by bribing the referee and the announcers to say it's a title match even though it wasn't. And Shinsuke came out, cashed in the briefcase, got the title immediately just before the Random BS Rumble, and has defended it on Random BS Rumble, and is defending it here tonight in his first main event in Coew Wrestling special show. Shinsuke has proven that he is capable of being a champion. He's proven that he's ready to fight on the big stage, and now he's fighting against the biggest star that he possibly can in professional wrestling. Not just Coew Wrestling, but professional wrestling. Shinsuke has fought against the top stars before, but he's never faced Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is a first time match between these two.
220 pounds, the men's action heavyweight champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Now it's time for that bell to ring. It is time for Shinsuke to hand over the title that he won. He's defended, and I would like to say, I'm not saying that like it's impossible for Shinsuke to lose. We have seen a title match that has changed recently. Edward winning the belt for CM Punk, defended it once, and then he lost it the next night. Shinsuke could just lose it now. He didn't have a dominant win. He had a sort of similar dominant win that Edward had against Top. So we can see a title change here. That is possible. If Shinsuke is not in the head game right now, Stone Cold taking advantage right now of a knee strike to Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke needs to be focused on the rattlesnake. The advantages and disadvantages here. Shinsuke is more on the technical front. Stone Cold is more on the brawler front. The outside would be his playground with the concrete floor. But Stone Cold did have a neck injury. He did have spinal stenosis. He did have to retire because of all of these injuries that have piled up over the years, and has not really wrestled that much. He's only wrestled like once in like modern times. And that was like with a t-shirt, beer belly and all. Stone Cold is more likely you know, a part-timer. A ring rust could be his downfall. But also, Shinsuke Nakamura, like, he's going against Stone Cold. This man knows the ring inside out like the palm of his hand. Shinsuke needs to land all of those technical abilities, all of that training from MMA, all of that strong style resilience against Stone Cold. Otherwise, he's going to be stomped in like a mud hole and walked dry. And now we're on the outside. This is a dangerous area, Shinsuke, and this is what I mean. He's going to be stomped a mud hole right now with those flurry of punches to the skull. Just immediately Stone Cold knocking in every single thing. The ref didn't even count out Stone Cold. This man's a mark. But now going inside the ring, throwing out Stone Cold to the outside again. Shinsuke needs to not really do that. I think Shinsuke is having words with the ref. The ref finally counting. And Shinsuke wanting to take the count out win over Stone Cold. He doesn't. Oh, wait, never mind. Shinsuke is now going to the outside. Probably a bad idea, but Shinsuke getting the upper hand against Stone Cold with a quick drop kick, sending him down, and now going after the head, which Stone Cold managing to dodge it real quick, smashing the face first onto the announce table here, my announce table that we recently built here. Don't know who those three guys are. They're not anybody in particular. I think they're just fans that got VIP tickets and are now ringside. Don't worry about them. And now we're going over here, inside of the ring potentially. Shinsuke actually getting that brand on Stone Cold near the outside, and now landing some of them kick strikes, but again, Stone Cold grabbing over a kick, now launching off strikes of his own. The Rattlesnake brawler intensity, beer drinking, asshole stunnering man trying to take down Shinsuke Nakamura. And it seems like whenever Nakamura tries to first out Stone Cold gets back in somehow. Atomic leg drop real quick, going after the groin, somehow not being DQ'd. An illegal low blow every time whenever I see that. I don't know why the wrestlers or the referees allow it, but hey. And now here we go, Stone Cold Steve Austin stomping down Shinsuke Nakamura in the corner. And he's straight up just saying, get up Shinsuke, why? And now we're doing a little bit of squats while Shinsuke's on the outside, quickly going in for an Irish whip. Irish whip being countered real quick into a kick from Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura trying to taunt to get some stuff up there, going in for a shoulder barge there, goes Stone Cold, but walks straight into a suplex. Shinsuke Nakamura going in for a cover real quick. 1, 2, and a kick out 2 from Steve Weiser Austin. Now kick to the gut of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Elbow straight to the side of the head. Shinsuke Nakamura working all over Stone Cold Steve Austin, working on this man. Going on underneath, Stone Cold says no. Stone Cold throwing Shinsuke into the ropes, throwing him over, going in for the cover real quick, going in for that 1. Never mind, that 1 was not anywhere near there. Going around the head, jawbreaker, trying to break the jaw of Shinsuke, trying to break that jaw, be like, breaking the jaw. Punch around the head again. Going around over the top, Stone Cold being sent to the outside again. Stone Cold going to the outside, chops to the chest, punch around the head, another punch, a chop to the chest. Stone Cold Steve Austin, big knee strike, landing Nakamura back first on the concrete floor. Not essentially driving him down, unfortunately, like what I thought he was going to be doing, but he's still taking damage on the concrete floor. Now Stone Cold trying to do more. Shinsuke with a knee right there, trying to break out of it. Now thrown into the golden steps. Stone Cold getting in the ring, trying to get that over-eyed camera angle right here. This is some of that new camera technology from the hard cam side. Stone Cold Bulldog on the concrete floor. Looking for a powerbomb on the outside. Bang on the concrete. Trying to give this man a spinal column rearranging. Elbows to the chest. Five, clothesline to the outside immediately as Shinsuke gets in the ring. Throws the one arm in the crowd. No, grabbing all of them. Nope. Knee strike straight to the chest. Axe kick to the back of the head. Punch to the side. Now going to the middle of the ring. Looking to hang up Stone Cold for dry on the ropes. Stomp to the chest. Steve getting into the corner right now. Now what is Nakamura looking at? Knee straight into the corner. Looking for some more stomps and now just choking Stone Cold. Strangling him literally. The referee saying let go, I'm counting you out. The deviousness of Shinsuke Nakamura being on display right now. Now going after that bad knee of Stone Cold Steve Austin. What is he planning? Just going after the bad leg. Like honestly, he's just going after the leg, targeting it a lot, and now just taunting to the crowd, saying that it's over. Now throwing him into the corner. Again with the knee strike into the corner. Stone Cold not doing well at the moment. Shinsuke Nakamura playing with him like a predator with its prey right now. Going in for the cover here, trying to embarrass Stone Cold with beating him with good vibrations, but that did not happen. Rattlesnake kicking out at 2. And Shinsuke maybe looking for the Kinshasa across the dome of Stone Cold's head. Stone Cold quickly sweeping the leg again up out of nowhere, making sure that Shinsuke ain't gonna beat him like that. But Shinsuke quickly grabbing all of Stone Cold, ducking underneath, jumping overhead, and maybe looking for a quick strike. Nope, Stone Cold breaks out of it, stomp around the back. Stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin to Shinsuke Nakamura. He needs to drag him away from the ropes. That might be enough time for Nakamura to recover from that stunner, but that also might not be. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2. It was just enough time for Shinsuke to recover to kick out right then. That stunner could have ended things if it wasn't near the ropes, and it was near the ropes. It did save Shinsuke Nakamura. Fight forever from the crowd. Shinsuke going into the ropes. Backdrop into the canvas, going in for the cover again. 1, 2, a kick out of 2 one more time. Stone Cold burning his brow a little bit, saying, "Look at me, I'm Shinsuke right now." What? Chop to the chest. Shinsuke quickly with Jura throw, taking down Steve. I'm trying to snap that neck, trying to crank it a little bit, trying to be a little bit of crankiness right here, trying to crank the neck. No, lifting up, not even lifting up, just letting Stone Cold gab off the top of his own. Knee strike straight to the spine, the back of the neck, the back of the shoulder blades. 1, 2, kick out of 2 from Steve. Any win right now for these two is close. But Shinsuke exposing the turnbuckle right now, probably looking to end things as fast as he can. So, looking for an exploder, Stone Cold with a bulldog. Shinsuke rolling to the outside. Stone Cold up to the top rope. We rarely see Stone Cold go to the top rope at any point. Double axe handle to the outside. Stone Cold throwing Shinsuke pillar to post now. These two are putting on an all-out war. We have seen multiple great matches here tonight at Blood Shower. I'm very proud of this event. Blood Shower is the pinnacle of cultivated wrestling events, and this is no different. Shinsuke breaking out of Stone Cold's attempted backdrop, quickly with the kicks again. Going in for a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out of 2 from Steve. And Shinsuke again taunting the crowd. I do not think this is a good idea, Shinsuke, for you to carry on taunting the crowd when Stone Cold is literally right there. You need to focus on Steve at the moment. If you do not focus on Steve, how else are you going to win this fight? The referee seemingly putting back on the turnbuckle pad and Shinsuke ripped off earlier. Part of a plan that may or not have been abandoned by Nakamura. But Steve, on the other hand, is on the assault again. Kick to the ankles, kick to the shins. Slamming them stiff kicks all over the place. Knee straight to the gut. Thrown into the ropes, ducking underneath, quick kick, that did not work. And again, just literally landing all the strikes they can. Shinsuke and Stone Cold ruling it out, slugging in the ring. By the looks of it, Stone Cold is winning. He busted open Shinsuke Nakamura. He's now targeting the head, teeing off of Nakamura a little bit more. And Nakamura with the knockout blow, taking down Stone Cold Steve Austin. Taking Stone Cold into the corner. Power slamming him. By the looks of it, busting open the side of his head. Both men are bleeding in this fight. I think he actually just knocked out Stone Cold by smashing his head into the turnbuckle. Nakamura just straight up beat Stone Cold by knocking his head into the corner and picking up the win against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Shinsuke Nakamura being booed by the audience in attendance, but well done to him. He is still your Cold Event Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And that is it for Season 4. Thank you all very, very much for watching this entire season and this show. We'll see you in Season 5, and a good night to you all.